Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey is just a couple days away. Before it comes out, I'm giving my thoughts on every single Christopher Nolan film. Today, I'm talking about Tenet. Tenet has always been one that has been a little bit lower on my list of Nolan films. In the past, I just haven't really quite loved it as much. I've never thought that it's a bad movie by any means. Like I've said in some of my other Nolan reviews, I don't think that he has ever made a bad movie. For the past couple of years, this film has always been quite lower on my list simply because it is easily one of Nolan's most complex films, and that is just a nice way of saying that it confused the hell out of me the first couple times I saw it. But I just watched the film again today, and something just clicked. I loved this film on this most recent rewatch. I've always enjoyed it enough in the past. I've been able to kind of enjoy the action, but I never really fully understood the concepts and what Nolan was going for in this film until this most recent rewatch. Maybe I was just like more locked in, more willing to give my attention to it. But yeah, on this most recent rewatch today, something finally clicked for me, and I absolutely love it. I still think it's a little bit lower on my list. There are quite a few of his films that I far prefer it over, but I do think that on my upcoming ranking in the next week or so, I think this has the potential to jump up a couple spots. I've always found the action in this film to be extremely thrilling, and I enjoyed it even more so this time, knowing all the plots and just being able to pick up on a lot more. I think having seen it a couple times in the past really helped with this rewatch. But the action is incredible. I love every single action sequence, shot incredibly on IMAX, of course. All of the fight choreography I thought was really awesome, and just the several sequences, like the hallway fight that they kind of do twice, that really only makes sense on the second time that you see it. Everything is just so well thought of, so well constructed, that it's incredible what Nolan was able to pull off, and dropping all these little clues throughout the film that you only pick up on much later in the film, or you only pick up on after seeing it several times. Christopher Nolan collaborates with Ludwig Göransson for the first time for the score, and his score is absolutely wild in this movie. It brings so much energy to every single scene that it plays in. Hypnotic was the word that kept coming to mind for some reason. Just the beats that it was hitting, it just had a super upbeat thriller feel to it, and I thought it was really, really awesome. Now, I hate to sound like a broken record, but to get into my negatives, really just the biggest negative that I have on this film is it is so complex that it does take multiple rewatches and takes a lot of attention to fully pick up on everything and get through. And even then, there are still some parts that can be a little confusing, and just it's a lot to kind of digest. And the other thing that I'll mention is I found the sound mixing and sound design to be a little bit frustrating at times. The music is very, very loud in most sequences, and the dialogue can be a little bit hard to hear at some times, and it becomes even worse when the character that's speaking has an accent. I just found a lot of moments it was somewhat difficult to tell exactly what they were saying at some points. I just thought the dialogue was a little hard to hear. But overall, I'm happy to say I enjoyed Tenet more than I ever have on this most recent rewatch. What do you think of this film? Let me know down in the comments below. Where does it rank for you amongst Nolan's other films? I have one more left, Oppenheimer, that should be coming out tomorrow. And then I finally see The Odyssey, and I'll be giving my thoughts on that in just a couple of days, so stay tuned for that. If you're new here, my name is Jesse. I talk about movies and TV all the time here on my channel. If you're interested, subscribe so you never miss out on reviews, rankings, that sort of thing. And until my next video, like this one and keep watching movies.